Today I'm going to show you the top 5 decks to use with the brand new tower troop, the Dagger Duchess. First up, we've got Splashyard, which does a great job of covering up the weaknesses of the new tower troop. Now, her biggest weaknesses are that she struggles to deal with tanks, high HP units, and beatdown pushes. So she's very vulnerable because she'll be in a reloading time, and her reloading time is like worse than the Princess Tower even. So unfortunately for us, it doesn't look like a beatdown player here. Mr. Lopez is playing Hog EQ, which is a pretty popular deck, so it's still good to face a deck that's pretty relatable for you guys. We are only in League 6 because it's the first day of the season. Okay, so we are not normally a League 6 dweller, but yeah, this is the problem, is obviously when she's in her reloading phase, she's kind of like a useless Muppet. Astaghfirullah, useless Muppet. She's my gorgeous baby girl. But anyways, the good thing is that we managed to get him to dump his whole elixir bar, so we're going to be able to deal a ton of damage here because he has to EQ, he has to use the knight, and unfortunately for him, he's not able to tank the Guardian and the Little Prince. He has to pick one. So now, I don't know, my voice kind of gave out there for a second, sorry, but now, since he doesn't have the EQ, we're going to get a lot of value out of our tombstone, so that's just a win-win. And I believe this firecracker will start being a pain in the butt pretty soon, so we're going to go Baby Dragon to snipe her at the river, and he tries to protect it, but he does play his cards late, so now we've just got a hanging Tesla right there, which is just picking up the skeletons. Bro wants to feel like he's on the team doing something. He's picking up the skeletons. But yeah, we're up a lot of damage now, which is another great thing about the new tower troop, is that she has a lot of HP, even more than the Princess Tower. So we're going to take this free damage and just use a tombstone here. And this should be pretty nice. We're just going to tornado, make sure we don't... I mean, I guess we could have sacked a little bit of damage because that is the healthy tower, but it's all good. We don't need to sack any damage. We're not playing Lavaloon. But yeah, we kind of mess up the poison, but it's worth it because we wanted the tower damage, and we also got a swing there, which was really nice from the Guardian. So flawless defense over on the Hog Rider, not even close to our tower, and plus he seems to be pushing in the lane that has more health. So don't really understand that, but you know, it is what it is. We'll just go in with another graveyard. Should be pretty tough for him to stop. He's going to have to EQ. He'll probably take a few stray hits, and then we can start poison cycling, which is going to be fun. I love poison cycling. Alright, so we're just going to plop down this Little Prince, making sure we're defending his push. I don't need to use anything there because the Dagger Duchess had full, what do you even call that? A full stash of knives, of daggers. So we're just using 3-card cycle here to pretty much put the game away, and we don't have to do anything else. We can just cycle a poison here, and that'll be good game. Splashyard's a very solid defensive deck. Where's my emote at? Damn, I have a lot of emotes. There it is. $40 emote, baby. Next up, we've got Lavaloon, which is... Oh my god, I didn't realize we're facing somebody from my clan. I'm not in my clan right now, but this guy's from my clan. That's cool. I'm using this $40 emote a ton to try and validate the fact that it was $40, but yeah, we've got Lavaloon, which is my main deck and very good with the Duchess, the Dagger Duchess. I almost said Dutcher Dagger again. Oh God, help me. I'm not having a good time with the new tower troop, bro. We're gonna pretty much wrap up those barbs very nicely, and it does look like we're gonna have to tombstone here. Unfortunately, though, we will take a bunch of damage here, and we're gonna be forced to Mega Minion as well. That's the weakness of the new tower troop. Probably could have found a better play there. I'm still kind of used to the Cannoneer. Cannoneer would have dealt with all that, but it's all good. We are still going to be down like, what, 600 damage? It's no big deal. No big deal at all, because we're going to basically punish him very extremely hard for using both of his air troops, which is a good play. You see the Skelly Drakes come out. We already know he only has the Eye Drag, and so the depleted Dutcher Daggis. Oh my god, I did it! Dagger Duchess is still able to deal with the barbs there. So all in all, a very good start to the game for us, even though we did take that balloon hit. So definitely worth it. That kind of feels like something you're going to be able to take heavy advantage of against the tower troop, is when she's depleted, you can punish her very, very hard. Whoa, pause. Anyways, this is the kind of thing that makes her bad against beatdown pushes, is because she's going to have extremely low DPS when she's in that reloading stage. So we're going to wait for these Skelly Drags to kind of just die over there in the left lane. And so now we can use our Mega Minion plus Skelly Drag to assist the wounded Dagger Duchess. Good lord. So the eye drag is just distracted by the 1 elixir Skellies. So we don't really have to do anything here. I feel like the 1 elixir Skellies are just going to clutch up. I physically can't defend this with my hand, so I'm just not going to defend this. I love playing like a noob. I just love it. No defense. Oh, well, I guess the fireball is defense. So he's going to go barbs in the pocket now, because that's what I would do. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, my friending. I am the master. Still, I haven't fallen off yet. That's going to be a good game. Versus a pretty popular lava deck, which we should be seeing more and more of, given that it's just better in the meta. Lava's getting better and better. Got to make sure to use my $40 emote. And that'll be it for the second deck of the game, or video. Jesus Christ. Next up, we actually have Xbow Cycle. Now, this is not 3.0. We are using the Bomber instead of the Archer still, because the Evo Bomber is just still amazing. Hasn't got any balance changes that actually make it worse. The nerf or the rework actually made it better. So, yeah, we're going to use this very, very popular Xbow deck. And it's very popular. I mean, there's a lot of bums play it, but there's also a lot of G's. Shout out to Dragon, shout out to Heisenberg, shout out to Blaziken. But anyways, looks like we're going up against P.E.K.K.A. Bridge Spam, and I will, of course, be going with my Xbow early against P.E.K.K.A. Bridge Spam. He empties the entire elixir bar, so we're up 3. And we're going to clean up that Guardian and go up. What is that? Math is hard. 1800 damage? Sweet. So we're going to have to deal with this Battle Ram. We're just going to use an Ice Spirit here to freeze everything for just a second. And the Tesla with its high DPS does help out the Dagger Duchess. I got it right. And we're still up. We haven't taken a single lick of damage. So he thinks we're going to go with the Skellies low. Yeah, that's why I go with high Skellies. Because everybody tries to hit a TikTok clip and go with the prediction Skellies or prediction zap on the Skellies. And if you've been a member of the channel for a while, you know that we don't get predicted. It just doesn't happen. So, I'm having flashbacks to yesterday's stream. But anyways, basically what we're going to do here is try and take advantage of our elixir advantage. Yay. And we're going to, well, first of all, I'm going to use the Bomber here, like a very high skill player that I am. Nice, we get the double dip. And we'll use the Tesla plus the Ice Spirit combo. And the Dagger Duchess with her full volley of daggers will pretty much just annihilate this P.E.K.K.A., which is very nice. Tesla is a very good card right now. Definitely, I think, could use a nerf. If you're still watching at this point in the video, let me know what your thoughts on the Tesla are. Do you think the Tesla is balanced? Well, okay, guys, don't be biased if you're a lava player, okay? I'm just genuinely asking, because I know a lot of you guys are lava players. So, well, this is a good thing. We're going to try and wait for him to go with his P.E.K.K.A., and then we're just going to load it up. Let's just load it up. Let's just go in. I mean, if he has P.E.K.K.A., he has P.E.K.K.A. We have the Evo Bomber. Okay, we have the Ice Spirit. We have the stun from the Tesla. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. The DPS is making... Oh, my edge streak is about to end. Oh, it's about to end. Oh, the Mother Witch. What are you doing? The Mother Witch is not going to get the job done. Oh. Oh, what are you zapping? What are you zapping? We're just demolishing Kai. And we've taken all of like 200 damage this game. So we're going to use the Tesla. And the Dagger Duchess does a great job at dealing with the new Evo Battle Ram as well. So that's very nice. We're going to use a Knight, and we're going to clean up what was a very satisfying game versus Kai with P.E.K.K.A. Bridge Spam. Very popular deck, and Xbow just completely dominates P.E.K.K.A. Bridge Spam. Delving back into the world of Graveyard, we have Giant Graveyard, the #1 deck from last season, because it's very easy to play, very highly punishes Cannoneer and other decks in the meta. Very easy to play. Did I mention that? It was used by a bunch of players who had never been in the top 10 before or top 100 before, and they got there, and they probably didn't deserve to be there, but that's a conversation for another day. Also, did I mention it's very easy to use? So we're going to be pretty much, I think, demolishing this my friend here, my Asian friend, who is using Recruits, and Recruits is pretty solid. We get the bowling. We get the bowling that will help us out. Now, he's going to use a counter to this bowler, so we're going to apply pressure opposite lane because he did just spend a lot more elixir than me. So, He's going to struggle to deal with the graveyard greatly here. We should get a ton of damage. The Executioner, God, why do you... Mind your own business, you nut. Why do you gotta... That's annoying. Okay. You don't see people complaining about getting 2,000 damage very often, but I feel like that very easily could have been 3,000 if that Exy didn't decide he wanted to go on a power trip. We're gonna have to use the bats here because the Dagger Duchess is reloading. So we gotta give that gal some help. And basically, we're gonna... I mean, I guess we could just bowl her again. Could have probably hit the Little Prince plus ability, but I feel like this is fine too because we're gonna get a good counter push. And we're going to be able to save our best defensive card. Well, I don't know. It's up for debate. We could have used either the Little Prince or the Bowler there. But I feel like the Bowler is a fine choice. Because we do take some Goblin stabs. But distracting the Spear Goblins is the biggest thing. So I didn't want to get like Fireballed or something. I don't quite know what spell he has. But that's the risk we run if we were to go with the Little Prince there. So the ability will come out. I'm going to have to just ignore the few cards in the left lane or the right lane for now. We're going to go bats. Had to use a giant there to distract so we could use the Guardian to wrap everything up. The Exy and the Golden Knight should die to our Guardian plus a Little Prince combination. Combination. And, no, wait, how did he say it? Combination. Alright, there we go. I'm such an idiot, bro. Alright, so we're going to just... Unfortunately, we were off by a couple of seconds. We almost got that second Little Prince ability off, which would have been pretty cool. This is why we love the bowling, by the way, my friends. Oh, my edging streak is over. I said that last game. Ah, crap. My tropes are not working. We're going to zap predict the archers. Actually doesn't matter, because he just doesn't have enough elixir to defend. And like versus most decks, we overrun him with a giant graveyard push, since we just accumulate massive... elixir leads because all of my defenses are boosted. Beautiful. GG's. Alright, for our final deck, we have Golem Pump, which is a little surprising, I guess. But Golem Pump does very well because it's a beatdown deck that does very well against other beatdown decks. And it's also going to do well against Cycle and stuff, especially at lower ladder because me see Golem, me have Panic Attack. And also, ooh, free King Tower activation with the Miner. Beautiful. But yeah, I mean, you're going to be able to just dominate. Because one of the weaknesses does happen to be dealing with cycle decks and stuff like that. And the Dagger Duchess is just, ugh. Brother, she's beautiful. She's just amazing at dealing with cycle decks and small pushes and stuff that you probably need help on with the Golem. And also, it's going to help you pump more. You're going to be able to use a lot more elixir pumps because... it's going to be harder to punish an elixir pump, especially in single, so, without using a spell. And if they use a spell, we can just use Golem. So, this is beautiful. Ooh, he uses a Dollar Tree Evo Bomber, the Magic Archer, to try and get his damage back. And unfortunately failed Geometry class, so we do end up taking a substantially large-sized lead. We're up 2,000 damage like nothing ever happened. We're going to use a Lumberjack here too, because not only does that help me defend everything flawlessly, we also get a counter push. So it's going to force out more elixir from him. And we should, yeah, we get the Miner out. So this is nice. We should be able to pump up if we so chose. We can also just like chill. Kind of just, I mean, both our Dagger Duchesses are replenished. So we're kind of chilling here. I'm going to just pump up. It's probably better to pump up than Golem in the back at 10 elixir. Unless you already have a pump down, and then you can probably just Golem in the back. But yeah, he's down elixir. Doesn't have his Miner in cycle, and so we're just going to get a ton of value from this pump, and we're going to Golem in the back. Golem. Astaghfirullah, sorry. Anyways, we're going to... He Magic Archer's the wrong lane, which is interesting, but it wouldn't have mattered because we would have just pulled him in with the Tornado anyways. We're using E-Drag here. We're going to, I guess... I mean, why not just split lane push? We have an elixir lead, right? So we can just... get that right side popping, and then we're just going to Knight Lumberjack, and the Magic Archer is going to get tornadoed, and wow, I have a really big brain. Holy balls, I have a really big brain, bro. This is incredible. Okay, well, we have a E-Dragon, a Golemite in one lane. We've got a Lumberjack, Skelly Drax, Evo Knight in the other lane. We're going to take no damage from the Evo Wall Breakers, and man, do I love using 100% of my brain, baby. I do. Well, that's going to be it for the top 5 decks to use with the Dagger Duchess. Use one of them, let me know how it goes, and make sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you don't miss any of our daily streams. my friends. They are amazing streams. Goodbye.